So we've got a 2004 Vauxhall Corsa. We're going to program the key in on this car. At the moment we've got the customer's key. The car's not been ran for about 5 months. Now when I put the key in the ignition and turn the ignition on, we're just getting the flashing service light here, indicating a immobiliser or key fault. So we've got the customer's key and we've put a new chip in it. We're just going to program this key back to the car. Opel Vauxhall. Customer doesn't have a pin code. This tool can read the pin code from these models. So Vauxhall Corsa C. So switch ignition on. Press enter. Press enter. Go down to special functions and then read pin code. So the pin code is 9369. I'll just write that down. So just write the pin code down. Press enter. And then go to GM Opel. And then immobiliser. And find the model you're working on. This tool does cover usually older models of cars, as you can see here. But this Corsa C is from sort of 2001, right up to sort of 2006, 7, and then Corsa D goes from 2007 to around about 2013 or around there. So it does cover newer models as well, but it's not one tool does all. You'll need a range of different tools to do it as a service. But this tool works quite well with pulling the pin code and programming the key in. So we'll go through to Vauxhall Corsa C. Switch the ignition on. Once it's on, press enter. So what it's done here, it's got the ECU number, the VIN number, so we could confirm that the ECU is matching this car. It's not had a swap in its past by matching this to the VIN number on the car. The key number is Zulu 0663. So that is basically the key number to cut the right pattern key. So to cut this pattern on this key is this number here. The pin code that we just read, that 4-digit pin code, that's for the immobiliser to add new transponders and remote keys into the car. Down to special functions and then on to program keys. You can also clear keys if the customer had the keys stolen, and just add keys that you have in your possession. You can change your mechanical key number code. So that's if you've changed your lock set, you reprogram the code here, and then it's displayed on the ECU. But we don't need to do any of that. All we need to do is program keys. So now it's asking for that security code we pulled earlier, which is 9369. So 9369. So 9369, that's right. So press enter and that should give us access. Access granted. So there's one key programmed at the moment. So it wants us to turn the ignition on. So the ignition's on. Then we'll go through to following the on-screen instructions. Basically it'll go on off, so it just says off now, so, and that's it, keys programmed. And we're back to this menu. So if you wanted to add more keys, you go back onto program keys, or just leave it as it is.